Today we're in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, at the gravesite of Charles Dummett, the son of a prominent figure in New Smyrna Beach history. He was buried right here in the middle of the roadway in 1860. There's an interesting backstory here. Come on this journey with me.
Hi, and welcome to my channel. Today we're walking to the gravesite of Charles Dummett in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. Now this gravesite is more than 150 years old. It predates the U.S. Civil War and it's listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The grave marks the burial site of 15-year-old Charles Dummett, and the story of Charles Dummett's death remains a mystery even today. Theories suggest that Charles may have been accidentally shot and killed by a hunting partner. Other stories suggest that Charles may have committed suicide. One thing that historians do agree on is that there's no evidence to either prove or disprove these stories, and that they aren't likely to be the real cause of Charles Dummett's death. Today, the markings on the grave are difficult to make out, but the inscription reads, "Sacred to the memory of Charles Dummett, born August 18, 1844, died April 23, 1860. Now, Charles's father was Douglas Dummett. He was a prominent justice of peace and tax collector in the port of New Smyrna. Charles's mother was known to be Leandra Fernandez, who was an enslaved woman. Charles's father was so saddened by the loss of his son that he actually constructed the young man's grave right where his body was found, and it's remained there ever since. Charles is buried right in the middle of Canova Drive in New Smyrna. There are 6 small concrete posts that hold up a rusty metal chain surrounding a few cabbage palms and assorted plants. In the midst of these ferns and foliage sits a 19-inch marble sarcophagus, and the landmark is easy to miss, but it's most certainly an odd place for a gravesite. Over time, development took over the area around the gravesite, and controversy was stirred up in the 1960s when a local developer wanted to move the grave to lay down a road. Attempts were futile. Cemeteries are protected under state and federal law, and it's extremely difficult to move a gravesite without the family's permission. And so, here Charles Dummett will rest in the midst of the urban sprawl of New Smyrna Beach.